Okay guys, we're currently en route to the Adelaide Motorsport Festival. It's a bit of a trek from the train station, isn't it, Brody?
Yeah, a bit of a walk.
We'll see you guys there. We're getting a little bit closer. You can hear all the bikes going at the moment. But this is a bit of a strange occurrence to find in the middle of the walkway. We're almost there, Brody. It's been a perilous journey in this weather, but it's almost all worth it. And with that, here we are. Let's have a look at these things, guys. Some supercharged LSAs. Right next to some beautiful touring cars. Doesn't get much better than this.
And with that, it was time to check out the rest of the pits. There were some absolutely amazing cars on display here, and it was amazing that we could walk right up to them, talk to the owners, and see what was going on with them all, what the story was behind all the cars, which was especially interesting when it came to the drifters. With a great example being this LS swapped E46. What a tough rig.
We have low standards Shay and Mike Lake in the building.
After checking out some of the rotary drifters, it started to get a little wet. So me and Thomas thought it'd be a great time to head over to some of the show and shine stands and check out some of the amazing vehicles that were on display.
Here's a Ferrari Dino. Ferrari Enzo. And most importantly, the Subaru 351 GT. Got the cheeky Penrite stand all set up. Wonderful little setup.
And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to go trackside and watch some of these cars do a couple of laps. First up, it was a couple of Porsches throughout the ages. Now it was time to see those drift cars from before in action. Now after all that noise is done, it's time for a little bit of American muscle. after seeing that little glimpse of American muscle, we figured we'd better have a look at the rest of the show and shine that was going on. We even spotted this XF Falcon that was absolutely beautiful. And if you're a fan of carbies, you've heard of triple Webers. I don't know if you've seen something quite like this before. And now for a bit of a history lesson. This is a Porsche 917-30, a 1973 Can-Am car with a 5.4 litre twin turbo flat 12 engine with a 0 to 100 of 2.1 seconds. And now for a vehicle that was a little more our style over in the Resto Mod section. Have a look at this beautiful Barra swapped Fox Body Mustang. Now, after some more wandering around, we actually found ourselves at the Motorbike Pavilion.
What are we thinking, Brody?
It's looking pretty cool.
Now, we heard what sounded like the intro to Van Halen Hot for Teacher, so we decided we'd better investigate. Neither of us are too big a fan of motorbikes, but this Indian was absolutely beautiful. And who was it ridden by? The one and only Davo Johnson, the premier Australian Isle of Man racer.
After finishing up at the Bike Pavilion, we then checked out the Variety Bash Aussie Muscle Car Run display, which included some absolute classics such as an old Marlboro Racing Touring V8 car, a touring Nissan Bluebird, and an old Valiant Charger.
And just like that, here comes Davo back on the return strip. We had to race to the track. We heard something big coming. What you just saw was an absolutely beautiful Chevy Monza. That car does actually have its own website dedicated to it that we will leave in the description below. It's a great read. But for now, I think you guys want to see some F1 cars. After we were all finished up at the F1 cars, it was time for our real highlight of the day. Being able to see Will Davison sit down and talk about his AMG supercar.
Now, Brody, you're a Merc man. How excited are you?
Extremely excited.
And there it was, the Adelaide Motorsport C63 AMG V8 supercars. One of a kind and a truly, truly beautiful car. For this display, we got to see Will Davison sit down and reflect on this vehicle's career.
Supercars as well. So, Will, I have to ask, when you first was reunited with this car again, the Mercedes E63, what memories sprang to mind?
Yeah, hey everyone. It was a funny moment actually, because 10 years feels like yesterday. I got to second. Lounsey was about 3 seconds up the road, and I think he was already starting to rehearse his victory speech for the 100th win. And that 8 to go, his tyres just hit a cliff, and I'm like, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and I started going, holy crap, I think I could have this. And I got to him with about 4 to go, and I was thinking it was going to be very hard work and just straight through, and ended up 2 or 3 seconds up the road.
This guy is an absolute legend. We managed to snag some photos with him, and he was kind enough to sign some stuff for us as well as have some encouraging words. It was time to say goodbye to the almighty AMG, but little did we know that wouldn't be the last time that we saw this car today. Now, after the AMG had left, we spotted a local Adelaide legend, Low Standards J, in his rotary VL Commodore. We finally reached the penultimate moment of the day, where we got to see the supercars racing around the Adelaide 500 circuit. the supercars had finished up, we had another quick look at the drifters to have a closer inspection on this rotary Lambo and this beautiful Hemi VK. Despite the poor weather, it looked like our luck was turning around because we found ourselves in the Supercar Pavilion. The history here was absolutely incredible. There was cars from every single era, some absolutely iconic cars, AUs, VTs, VXs, even ZBs.
Yeah, I saw that. The FG is pretty cool.
And on that note, our day was over. This was an absolutely amazing event. We got to meet some amazing people and see some awesome cars, didn't we, Brody?
Absolutely. This was an amazing event, and I highly recommend coming to the next Adelaide Motorsports Festival. I hope you've had a great time watching our video, and we hope to see you in the next one.